Yeah, the first batch of Cosmic Hues actually arrived. It's taken a lot longer than I was expecting. I put this order in December, or maybe it was end of November. It took many weeks to get the packaging right, but they said it would take about, and when I say they, the supplier said that it would take about 2 weeks to have Cosmic Hue ready. The longest part was actually getting the packaging, which they did say it was going to be about 10 weeks, and it took about 10 weeks. But then we got the packaging like in January. It's now March, so yesterday, the 1st of March, I received a small batch of Cosmic Hue. So I ordered 2,500 units initially, and I said, can we break it down into 500, so send me 500 at a time. So this 500 I've been waiting for since like middle of January, in fact. So they took ages to come, which I'm not really too happy about. I'm actually quite concerned because that lead time was too long. So I'm hoping moving forward that when we put the next order in, it's going to be a lot quicker. I mean, I need it within a couple of weeks rather than like going on 2 months. But we've received it. I've got a couple of boxes here. You can see right there. And there's roughly 450 units. I did order 500, but they sent me 50 quite early on, which is what I've been using for marketing purposes, and a few people have been drinking out in the wild, which is great, and I'm getting some fantastic feedback on the taste, the benefits. Like one person, just quickly, they were bedbound for days and they had it, and after the next day they were back on their feet. They weren't 100%, but they were back on their feet, they were active, they were working again within 1 day, and they had it twice. They had 2 pots of Cosmic Hue, and I mean that speaks volumes in itself. And these stories are just going to skyrocket with the more and more people who start to consume it, because we're launching on the 19th of March as well, and you know, that's 16 days away now. Actually, just over 2 weeks we're officially launching Fifth Ray. I've been working on this full time since April 2023, so 11 months solid I've been working on this. So I'm excited. I'm gassed to launch Fifth Ray finally. And the fact that we got the first batch going, I've already ordered the next 500 units because I'm extremely confident these are going to sell really well. There's a big buzz around it. A lot of people are talking about Fifth Ray who know about it, and then they're telling their friends, and they're telling their family, and they're telling their colleagues. The word's getting out, so it's great. And I want to share a little story actually. When I received these, the delivery driver, he was like maybe a guy in his mid-50s, and he's lugging these boxes, and he's like, "Oh," he goes, "You drink a lot of tea?" And then I started to tell him about Cosmic Hue, and I said, "No, I'm selling it," and I'm explaining it just high level. I'm not going to give him a sales pitch, but I was telling him about how it boosts your energy levels, how it repairs your gut lining, and how it reduces your inflammation, and it really boosts your gut health, and impacts your mood, and how your stress levels are regulated in your gut. And then he started to say that, oh, I had 12 inches of my intestines removed because he got diverticulitis. His dad also had something very similar, and he had a stoma, and then he was like, his surgeon was Dr. Sagar, and I was like, that was the same surgeon I had. And you know, we both had the same surgery basically. We both had 12 inches of intestine removed. We both had very similar experience with an inflammatory bowel disease, and we had the same surgeon. And it was interesting because to me, I thought that was meant to be, that this man came and delivered the first batch of Cosmic Hue. So I proceeded to tell him about it, and he was like, well, how do I buy it then? Where do I get it from? Are you selling it in shops? And I said, no, I'm selling it online primarily. And he was interested, so I gave him my details, and then he was still in the van, in fact, and it was just like this overwhelming feeling, like my intuition was like, give him a bag. I was like, yeah, absolutely. You know, I had a gut feeling. I mean, I'd listened to my gut. You should all listen to your gut too. Gut comes first, which is your intuition. Logic comes second. So I gave him a bag of Cosmic Hue, and I explained to him how you use it and stuff like that. And I'm excited for him to have it, even though I probably won't find out how he gets on unless he somehow reaches out down the line. But you know what, the whole point of me creating this all-in-one super blend is to help people. And the fact that I thought he could really benefit from it, I'm like, yeah, absolutely, here, have a bag, and I want it to really change your life, because I know it will. So I thought that was quite special, actually, that he happened to be that person to deliver the first batch of Cosmic Hue, and this is the beginning of greatness to help lots and lots of people. Like, my mission is to heal, help, and raise the vibration of millions of people around the world, and my medium of doing that is through Cosmic Hue. So that was just, it was beautiful, that was. And I also got I got a box of samples, these mini samples. Let me show you, because they look really cute. Let me show you. So you got these little mini ones, and they got stickers on the back as well. And I was like, oh, these are cute. So I've ordered 250 of these. 50 have arrived in this batch. The over 200 are going to come in the next batch that come in a couple of weeks. But there's like loads of these. Look, I like them. I think they're cute. So I can start giving out some samples to people, some tasters. Get you out of my face. So this office is now just piled with boxes, and it's only going to be for the short term, because right now, the bigger picture is I have all this through a 3PL, which is third party logistics. It's a warehouse where they store it, they pack it, they fulfill it. It's the full end-to-end fulfillment basically, and it's all automated. I don't have to be involved in this procedure, but because I'm starting out, I spoke to a number of third party logistic companies, and they basically wouldn't touch me. They're like, you need to be selling 300 orders a month minimum before we take you on. There's some that would have a lower threshold, but I didn't see the value in going for that. And the Royal Mail also have a business account, and they're like, you need to be selling a minimum of 20 parcels per week before you can even jump on the business account. So I'm like, okay, I'm happy to be deep in the trenches and post these out myself in the early days, but the sooner the better I get all this into a 3PL. And it's all fully automated, like the operational side is on its way, rather than me just picking and packing and posting, essentially, which I don't mind. Right now I'm like, oh, this is cool, I don't mind doing it, because I actually posted out 10 parcels of Cosmic Hue yesterday to 10 UGC creators who I'm working with, and I was like, oh, this is fun, like getting the label, sticking it on, packing it, putting the thank you card in. I'm like, when I'm doing 10 it's alright, but when the orders start coming in and I'm doing hundreds, I'll probably need some help. So that's where Nukes, my wife, might come into play. But it was fun, because I'm like, now I'm moving on to the next stage. Now we're sending out, because as an e-com brand online, now we're picking and packing Cosmic Hue and sending it out to people. The next step is obviously to sell it, because that was just going out to UGC creators to share, get the word out. Like, I want everyone to be talking about Fifth Ray. Just tell your friends, tell your family, take it with you to places. Like, I had a friend who tried it. He sent me a picture. He took Cosmic Hue with him to a family gathering, and he was like showing his aunties and uncles, like, here, look, check this out, try it, look how great it is. So keep doing that, just keep getting the word out. And there's a few other things I've been getting on with. Because a big part of having a business is customer service, right? So I've been setting up all the support desk side of things. It's not just a case of I have an email and it's me on the other side answering emails. Like, it's through a legit support desk software, which comes in handy because my skill set, I've been in the IT industry for 10 years, and early in my career I was on the support desk dealing with tickets, dealing with customer problems, obviously in a completely different context, but it helps because I know how a ticketing system works very well, in fact. So I'm setting all that up in the background right now. Actually, the support desk software is pretty cool, because if you send a DM through Fifth Ray's Instagram, it'll come through as a ticket. You can set it if it comes through as a comment and things like that. And I was testing it before I filmed this video, in fact, but I had an issue where the emails are going into my normal inbox, but they're not getting funneled through to the support desk software, which is annoying. So I need to fix that, basically. Another thing is, I've got an accountant sorted as well. I spoke to another accountant in Leeds, but I've got another accountant that was highly recommended, and so the ball's rolling on that side of things, which I need to do. And I'll have other like tedious things that are leading up into this launch, like getting all the insurances in place, like product liability is one example. So that's all done, and what else I need to do is sort out the email flows. So the email flows are in place. I just need to kind of customize them a bit more to make it a bit more fifth ray vibes. And another thing I want to do, I'm just thinking out loud. In this video, I'm just literally just what's on my mind and what's been going on, I'm just sharing it. And one thing I want to do is, because a lot of people are learning about Cosmic Hue, like, yeah, I've been talking about it, but how is it going to benefit you? Like, it's all good and well saying, alright, it's going to help you transform your life in these ways. I want you to get the maximum benefits from it, and for you to get the maximum benefits of Cosmic Hue, you need to understand how it's going to transform your health and transform your life. So one of the email flows I want to do is, once a order's been fulfilled and with the timings, that it will trigger another email to break down like how to get the most out of Cosmic Hue, because I don't want people to just buy it and say, oh yeah, I tried it, this is cool, and it just sits in your, looks pretty in your kitchen cabinet because the packaging and the whole feel of that Cosmic Hue is just cool. I want you to be consuming it every day. You know, at least having 1 cup a day, 2 ideally. You can have it as to kickstart your day, to be energized, to alkaline your body, to have it as a mid-afternoon or mid-afternoon lunch recharge. And it's also nice just to have an evening, to have an evening cleanse and an evening chill. Like, it's multi-dimensional in that respect. It's not like coffee where it's like, alright, it's getting to about 3 o'clock, I best stop now because I might not be able to sleep tonight. If you have this at, say, 8 o'clock in the evening, you're going to sleep like a baby regardless. It's not going to impact you in the sense it's going to have you stimulated and bouncing off the walls. So it's fantastic in that respect. So I kind of want to, education is a big part of what I'm doing as well. It's not just simply like, hey guys, it's going to do this, this and this, but I really want you to understand why you're consuming it, because once you understand why and how it's going to transform your health and to rejuvenate your gut health and to really promote a healthy second brain, which is your gut, then you need to know all the information. And I'd recommend having it daily for starters, to upgrade your daily routine, and ideally to replace your coffee. If you're not a coffee drinker, then that makes it a bit easier, but have an open mind because it tastes fantastic. Like I say, it tastes like Mother Nature give you a fist bump. And someone who's tried it, they came back to me and said, I understand why you say that tagline now, because it actually does taste like Mother Nature. It doesn't taste bitter, it doesn't have an aftertaste, but it's also not sweet or fruity. It just has these nice aromas and flavours that just work well together, and it's beautiful. Like, I get high off my own supply. Like, if I wasn't selling it, these boxes would be, I wouldn't I don't know how quickly I'll get through it, but I drink Cosmic Hue every day, and I mean, I love it. And as a founder, like, I want to love my product. I really want to be, what I'm sharing to the world and what I'm promoting, it makes sense for me to have it, right? Like, if I had a franchise at KFC but never ate KFC because I know that actually it's not really beneficial for people's health, but I'm making loads of money, so here, you guys eat it, but I'm not going to eat it. Like, I don't live my life like that. I didn't start this journey with Fifth Ray for reasons besides helping people. And money's a byproduct, absolutely. Like, money's a tool, but to me, freedom's the goal, and I want freedom, and I want to give you all freedom through Cosmic Hue to have a better quality of life. So we're going live 19th of March 2024 on the spring equinox, and I'm gassed. You know, to bring in spring and to bring in Fifth Ray, just to me, is just the perfect alignment. The stars and the sun literally are aligned. And, you know, I've been making these videos consistently now, and this is episode 27, so we're 27 weeks in, and we're getting closer to that launch. I'm excited for you all to see how we progress once we launch and all the conversations I start to have then, but we're just building and building and building to that launch date. So I hope you're all enjoying this journey, and, you know, Sometimes I can talk a lot on these videos, and like this one's going over 15 minutes, but as long as you're enjoying them and you're part of the ride, like I always say that you're not following the journey, you are part of the journey. This journey wouldn't happen by myself, like we are all one. And I love you all, and I really am grateful for everyone who's really excited to have Cosmic Hue, the people who are really supporting Fifth Ray and supporting me and sharing to other people and telling everybody, hey guys, you need to try this, or Manny's doing this, or like just whatever you're sharing or talking about, even thinking, just thank you so much. Like I'm grateful, and I'll see you next week, episode 28. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.